swings.
Yeah.
So basically we're going to watch your regular tempo first, and you can see how the club kind of moves a little bit away with your arms. And that was a pretty good turn on your part of your shoulders. So you got away without dipping here. Okay, the club gets to the top. You bring that back down and you square it up pretty well. Setup wise, you can see how that right arm of yours is almost, the forearm is almost in front of your left forearm, right? Compared to my right arm being a little more relaxed and tucked in. So that'll get your shoulders, because you look where your feet are positioned, kind of out here, and hips and your shoulders are lined up left of my net. So we want to square up your entire body. So when your shoulders might feel for the first little while that they're lined up or positioned a little to the right of your target, but that's simply a counter move for what your habit is, to be open all the time. So that's very important. And I would suggest a little bit of a knee flex, knee break, a little more so, like you can see with me to the right here. So we get you more in the balls of your feet so you're better planted, more stabilized. Because you want to, if you're going to make a big turn of your shoulders, you got to have a lower body to support it. You can't be on your heels where your legs are wobbling all over the place potentially. So those two keys. Everything else, you know, club face is perfect, squared up. Club and ball are centered, that's perfect. Stance width, shoulder width, ideal. Even the shaft angle being opposite, say, your waist, perfect angle. So a lot of good things there. I'm going to watch your takeaway now and see how your arms tend to, and hands almost pick up the club and plate lift it just outside the ball. See, my club comes back a little more direct. Yours gets lifted a little bit with your hands. As you continue back, you get it back in a pretty good position. But there's a lot of separation between your legs, right? Your left knee goes a little forward and your right leg locks a little bit. That's kind of how you count for being on your heels to begin with. You know, your weight's got to go this way, right? Because if you try to turn your shoulder back by itself, you potentially fall over, right? Because of the lack of balance. So you get it in a pretty good position, but here's a recovery. You bring the club and you throw it in front of your body, you reflex your right knee, you clear the left hip, and this one you did successfully. But it's not going to happen as often as you want to, because it's just too much reliance on recovery and moving parts. So quieter swing, taking that club head back more directly with that left shoulder turning behind the ball, just the top half of your body, makes it easier to trust that angle and that plane to pivot on through naturally. Okay.